Hello, welcome back to our IT Lendy PowerShell course. Uh, so far, we have covered some modules, and I've decided to give you some new videos around the new features around PowerShell within Server 2016. Uh, we have covered previously, just to recap, Module 1, Getting Started with Windows PowerShell, 2, Introduction to PowerShell, 3, Overview about object and variables, 4, Pipeline and formatting, 5, Structure and export import, and then 6, we did some scripting and function modules, and later on we will be doing remoting, WMI, AD, Exchange, SQL. So I've just sort of like moved toward module 12, which is the new CMD-led in Server 2016. Again, with the new module Server 2016, we spoke earlier about basically these are the objective, what are the new PowerShell 2016, and comparison to 2012, how we can utilize the show commandlet, the new ones, and how we can programmatically basically making the use of all of these. That was the previous session. To continue to part 2 of our session, for today, it's around event tracing and management. So you can see the new commandlet 14. We had nothing in 2012 earlier. So what did Microsoft basically have added for us here? On 2016, we should be able to add some ETW trace provider, getting auto logger config, get a ETW trace provider session, maybe being able to apply new auto logger, remove auto logger, remove tracing, being able to send a transaction, and also being able to set auto logger and set ETW and set trace session. And the last part is being able to start. It's quite useful. As we mentioned earlier, we can use PowerShell is really powerful, so we can utilize it to run some debug. Next is the failover cluster. As you can see, only two new. So on 2012 we had 82 clustering commandlet. On 2016 we have 84. So two are new, and the new ones is around new cluster name account and update cluster function level. This is in relation to the new improvement on Server 2016 for cluster upgrade, which means being able to convert to the highest cluster version. Next is the group policy. So with the group policy, uh, you can see there, we do have like list of new, but however, you can see being able to, again, export, import, setting the get HGS client configuration, host guardian, device. Again, plenty of improvement around the group policy modules. Yeah. So here we can see the no major improvement. However, each individuals, they do have nice improvement. Back to the Hyper-V. You can see within Hyper-V, we did have 26 new commandlet improvement. So that will bring us in total to 204. And as you can see there, the new ones is around, again, similar to the previous one, set, get, and remove. But in here, it's around VM group. This is new 2016 improvement, being able to create VM group, applying the settings to the group. And same thing applied to the team member. And we've got something around TPMs for the hypervisors, being able to disable the console support and applying VHD set, snapshot, video, TPMs, and same thing applied to remove or set. And we earlier mentioned the VM. We spoke about trace, and here it's all around VM trace. Either start it or you stop it. Next, this is really important. It's around web services, IIS administration. Again, 17 new commandlet from 0 previous session. So here we can see get IIS pool, get IIS config, config element, config section, config value, new IIS configuration collection, use site, remove site, starting and stopping, and same thing apply to the rest around the IIS site. Again, you've noticed on 2016, we do not rely on the web services a lot. We rely on the DLLs, which means that's why we have a new commandlet, which means we can manage and web services equivalent via these DLLs without spinning the website. Other modules like international, again, zero improvement, iSCSI target, and KDES and ISE. Yeah, these are the same numbers from the previous 2012 uh, version. Next is PowerShell module archive. So again, you can see on the right hand side 0, we got 2 around archive, compression and expand. This is in relation to the archive. Again, in relation to the core of PowerShell, we do have some improvement. It's around 5 improvement. It's around debugging, enter PS host, exiting, getting PS host and registration. And then Microsoft PowerShell diagnostics, no new improvement. Host, no new improvement. However, management we have for new improvement. It's around getting the clipboard and getting item prototype and set clipboard and recycle bin. Next is the uh, Microsoft PowerShell data unit. One improvement, and it is around exporting OData endpoint proxy. And the last one is around Microsoft PowerShell security 0 here in this scenario. The last part is around the PowerShell utility. Again, we do have 11 new commandlet. This is in relation to the new utility. Being able to convert from string, convert strings, debugging, disable, enable, formatting, and new temporary, new debug, and wait and write as well. So far what we have covered, the major ones around HyperV and IIS, and same thing apply to the security DLLs. So far, a quick recap to cover what we have spoke about today. These modules again will keep getting richer and richer. The IIS web services or the Hyper-V or the other DLLs, which means we have to keep an eye on it. Every time Microsoft release, improve, adding like new improvements, that will basically touch this area. Now, with Hyper-V, major improvement on switches, Hyper-V groups. We know now I can run traces against the VMs. I can run PowerShell Direct. I can assign direct resource, which means all of these new features, all of these new improvement, they do come with the new PowerShell commandlet. Also, like the Windows Server later on we'll cover that one, like device guard, credential guard, hosted integrity, whitelisting, blacklisting. All of these again will add some new command. Hopefully you have enjoyed the session for today, and I shall see you in part 3 of our Windows PowerShell Core CMD improvement. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.